Hello, my dear friends. So, welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate Afghan movie, which is Once Upon a Time in Afghanistan. The movie is set in the remote mountain village of Simharg in Herat province, Afghanistan. A young boy named Zamil lived a peaceful life. He was a bright student full of dreams, especially the dream of studying engineering at Kabul University. His fathers are school teachers, taught local children with devotion, while his mother managed their modest home with warmth and love. But everything changed in 1979 when the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. War crept into their tranquil valley. One night, Jamil's father was shot and killed on his way home from the city. His body was found the next day near a river. The tragedy shattered Jamil's world. The boy who once recited poems now held anger in his eyes. He joined the Mujahideen resistance fighters, vowing to defend his land. As the war raged on, Jamil becomes known for his courage while fighting in the hills. He met Faria, a brave young nurse working for the Red Cross. Faria had lost her entire families in a bombing in Kabul. Despite the pain in their hearts, Jamil and Faria found comfort in each other. They started helping villagers, he protecting them, she healing their wounds. Their love grew quietly in the shadow of violence. In 1989, the Soviet withdraws, but peace did not return. Different functions of the Mujahideen turned on each other. Amid this chaos, a new power emerged, the Taliban. At first, they promised stability and Islamic values, but soon their rule becomes hard, especially for women. Zamil noticed how the fighters he once trusted were becoming of pressure. He tried to distance himself, but the conflict found him again. One night, the Taliban raided a village where Jamil and Faria had set up a secret health center. Faria was arrested for educating women, and Jamil narrowly escaped, wounded and devastated. Fari was taken to Kandahar. There, she was forced to wear a burqa, forbidden for speaking freely, and made to teach other women strict codes of conduct. Yet, in secret, she gave hope, teaching young girls to read, comforting abused women, and praying for Jamil's return. In 2001, the US-led coalition launched attacks on Taliban after the 9/11 attacks as the Taliban fell. Jamil re-entered Kabul, searching desperately for Faria. He finally found her alive, working at an orphanage, but changed. Her eyes carried deep sorrow. They embarrassed, but both knew they were not the same people anymore. Despite their emotional scars, they chose to begin anew. They returned to Simhar, determined to rebuild. They established a small school and health clinic. Zamil taught math and science. Faria focused on health, education, and girls' rights. Slowly, the villagers began to change. Girls returned to school. Mothers came for medical care. Hope returned to people's faces. But danger still lurked. One night, a militant group sent a threat, shut the school, or face consequences. The next morning, Zamil stood in front of school and said to the villagers, "We have lost too much to give up now. If we leave, they win. I will stay with." The village children returned to class. Faria resumed teachings, and Jamil swept the school yard with a smile on his face. The war had not ended, but something stronger had taken root: resilience. Once Upon a Time in Afghanistan is not just a war story, it's a story of two hearts wounded by conflict who choose to fight with kindness, not guns. It's a story of ordinary people rising above pain and building hope on child. One lesson, one day at a time. So, friends, this is the climax of the movie, and the movie teaches that even in the darkest times of war and suffering, love, education, and resilience can bring hope and change. It shows that true strength lies not in violence, but in compassion.